The competition is over, but the good thing is that the Quizmaster still has a bag. Isn't that interesting? It is. Let's switch it over a little bit, okay, and talk about entertainment after St. Peter's making themselves very proud. Of course, it's here on Showbiz Now, and this is what we do. The latest entertainment in the world. We bring all of that to you wherever you are. It's Job Prime. My name is KMJ. Stay with us. Collaborating with young artists on my new album is an opportunity to mentor them, says Ochiame Kwame. Okay, in his upcoming 9th studio album titled Made in Ghana, has a lot of the younger generational high-life musicians being featured. IB talked to him about it and wanted to know what exactly the rationale behind he featuring all of these younger generational high-lifers, and this is what he had to say.
Big constituency of young people following them that I want to introduce old music to, or folk music to. I think that it's also an opportunity for me to indoctrinate them, because we stay in the studio, we are recording for a week, and I get the opportunity to get inside their heads and tell them that this is the stuff. Because when they sit down, when they're playing, I remember recording with Kiddy, and then when he heard the music, he heard the horns that were produced by Uncle Ebo Taylor, he said, "What?" You know, so it's an opportunity for us to indoctrinate them. So already I've recorded with Kwame Eugene, I have Kiddy, I have Kel Songs, I have Wuta, and I'm trying to get the last ones that I'm doing on Monday, King Promise, and a few other young people on there, so that by the time we are done recording the album, I might be able to let them understand that yes, they are playing pseudo high life, but they should try and play the real one.
All right, so that's the man, the rap doctor Ochiame Kwame, talking about featuring young guys on his album, and I like the part where he says, "This is the stuff." I was infuriated when CNN and BBC said, Professor John Collins has also spoken on that. An American-based news channel CNN and British news channel BBC some time back had a documentary done on her life and attributed the origin of the journey to Nigeria. Now, Professor John Collins is in a chat with IB said that he was actually infuriated, and this is what he basically thought about the whole situation.
Same. They also brought out a program some years ago, and I was infuriated when they also said that high life came from Nigeria. But the thing is, it becomes so dominant in Nigeria that you have to excuse them. You know, the Nigerians are pushing their music more than the Ghanaians. If you think about all that Igbo high life, you know, I mean, so that's one of the problems. But in fact, historically, it came from Ghana, and the word was actually invented in the early 1920s. But even then, what they called high life was already 40 years old.
All right, so the book is out. Go check it out. Yes, away from that, let's talk some foreign news. Ex-gangster claims he knows who really killed Tupac in Netflix series. Check it out.
Westside, MOB, bad boy killer. Hey, fat boy. First off, touch your chick and the click you claim. Westside, when we rock, I'm equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I bust your wife. We bust on bad boys, brothers touch for life. Plus, Buffy trying to see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia, some mark ass tricks. We keep on coming while we gunning for your juice. Steady rushing while we busting at your fools. You know the rules, Lil Caesar, go ask your homie.
A former gang member claims to know who really killed legendary hip-hop artist Tupac Shakur and has spelled it out in a Netflix documentary series. Now, Dwayne Keith Davis, a former member of the Los Angeles-based gang The Crips, said in an interview for Unsolved, the Tupac and Biggie murders, that it was his nephew Orlando Baby Lane Anderson who killed Tupac in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas on September 7th, 1996. Now, Tupac was shot 4 times and died 6 days later. Davis, aka Keefe D, spoke about the murder under immunity from the prosecution. Now, Davis said that earlier on the day of the shooting, his nephew, also a Crips member, had tried to steal a Death Row Records medallion from a member of Tupac's entourage who was reportedly affiliated with the rival gang Bloods. Now, Tupac and his team allegedly beat up Anderson after the incident. Davis went on to say that later the night he actually himself and Anderson and 2 other people waited around for Tupac to leave a boxing match. They followed him and rode up alongside the SUV the rapper was in. And it says, I gave the gun to Andre. Dre Smith and Dre was like, no, no, no. And Lane was like, popped the dudes. Davis said. Baby Lane leaned over and rolled down the window and popped them. Davis told the filmmaker that the Netflix documentary has been released in the United Kingdom and that's where it's going to be released only. So, well, you want to catch it up and find out exactly what the details looks like. Away from that, let's talk about one of the most powerful women in the world. Oprah Winfrey rules out running for president in 2020. It would kill me, she says. Away from Oprah Winfrey is actually shutting down lingering rumors of a potential presidential run. Now, Oprah, when the TV mogul actually gave her viral speech at the Golden Globes in January, many speculated she would consider running for president in 2020. And this is what she has to say about that.
I've interviewed and portrayed people who've withstood some of the ugliest things life can throw at you, but the one quality all of them seem to share is an ability to maintain hope for a brighter morning, even during our darkest nights. So I want all the girls watching here and now to know that a new day is on the horizon. And when that new day finally dawns, it will be because of a lot of magnificent women, many of whom are right here in this room tonight, and some pretty...
Even her longtime partner, Stedman Graham, hinted that she would be interested in taking on the challenge. However, the 64-year-old has zero interest in pursuing politics. In that political structure, all the non-truth and bulls, the crap, the nastiness, and the backhanded backroom stuff that goes on. I feel like I could not exist, Winfrey told British Vogue Tuesday, and she said, I would not be able to do it. It's not a clean business. It will kill me. Winfrey, who is on the magazine's current cover, insisted that while she's staying away from politics, she's determined to continue voicing her support against sexual abuse, harassment, and discrimination. All right, Oprah Winfrey, we wish you all the best on that. Let's talk about box office and see what we have over there. Generation wealth is what we're talking about. Check this out.
And die at an early age. That's my prerogative.
I would have money as big as this one. Encase it.
33 pounds of gold and diamonds given to me by superstars of the world.
I love money. Come to me.
I've been a photographer for 25 years, with my lens focused on wealth. I noticed that no matter how much people had, they still want more. I want to figure out why our obsession with wealth has grown. It seemed to be a shift in the American dream.
I know the names of the Kardashians better than I know the names of my neighbors.
A documentary that investigates the pathologies that have created the richest society the world has ever seen. And that's the documentary you just saw over the cast. We have Jacqueline Siegel, we have Tiffany Masters in there, and Bobby Strauser also in there. And your shot over there, those amazing people making that documentary quite a refreshing one. Away from that director, we have Lauren Greenfield. Lauren Greenfield is the director for that documentary. All right, so folks, that'll be all for today. And of course, the 9 o'clock bulletin at 11. IB is going to be on at 12. I'm going to come back to give you some more. At the House, my costume, my name is KMJ, and hey, I gotta go. Stay beautiful.